Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Blair. Welcome to my beauty space. So today I want to do a back to school get ready with me. So I'm going to show you guys how to get ready under 15 minutes. Obviously this video probably going to be longer than 15 minutes just because I'm talking, but realistically speaking, if you just need to put together, get ready, follow the steps, you should be done under 15 minutes. And this is also my go-to look while I was in school, just because I want to put myself together and be presentable, but at the same time it is time crunching because you drive to school, the traffic, and then you have to park. For me, I go to college, so I drive myself, so I have to find a parking and go to your classroom, get ready, all that kind of stuff. So I really don't have a lot of time to sit down and do like a full bit. So I want to show you guys how do I get ready for school. And this look is also applicable for all the girls who are working. It's just essential, a quick 15 minutes pick up, get ready with me. So yeah, if you want to know how I achieve the look right here, just please keep watching. Alright, so before we officially start, I want to quickly talk about, the background in the room, because I changed the background just because I feel like it's time to switch it up a little bit. So I'm sitting right in front of my closet. Those are my closet door because it's a white background, so it's a really good color, and also it's easier when it comes to Photoshop. By the way, do you guys love my new thumbnail? Leave a comment down below to let me know if you like my new thumbnail style. I just really want to switch it up for you guys. So yeah, definitely leave me a comment down below because the giveaway is still going on. So if you want to enter to win this beautiful palette right here, just follow the rules, leave me a comment down below. Alright, enough with the small talk. Now let's get ready. Alright, so the first thing I do is, tone my face. But because I'm in a rush, I usually use a spray. So today I'm going to use the Versace Rose Gold Skin Mist. So this one is 24K infused. Oh, by the way, this video is not a drugstore version, but I can do one if you guys want to. Again, leave me a comment down below. Say now you already have 2 comments left. All you need to do is leave 3 comments to enter. So definitely leave me a comment down below. But the reason why today's video is not a drugstore version is because I recently got a bunch of stuff from Sephora. I just hauled it in case you missed it. Here, there's the Sephora haul right here. So I want to showcase you guys what I got from Sephora. And also today, since it's like a powder foundation routine, and my favorite powder foundation is from Bare Minerals. That's why I decided to make it like a higher end. But if you want a drugstore one, don't worry, let me know, I got you covered. So back to the mist. I really love this Versace mist because this one is 24K gold infused, hydrate and prime and set. So it's like a 3-in-1 spray. You can use this one as a toner, you can use this one as a moisturizer, you can use this one as a setting spray. That's why I just feel like when you're in a rush, that's the best kind of product. It's multifunctional, you don't need to think about it. So here is the inside looks like, feels really nice. And yeah. I'm just like setting my whole face, but to be honest, I don't really like the mist. It's a little bit harsher. I like the Urban Decay B Vitamin 6 mist better, and this one kind of smells a little bit funny. So I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this one after I'm running out, to be honest, but it gets the job done, so that's why I use this one. Alright, moving on to the eye care. I have to use eye cream in the morning just because it's essential for the whole appearance, because whenever you go to school, you get up early in the morning. If you stay up late last night, it's gonna show everything. So the best way to, cool your under eye down is an eye cream. So my personal favorite is by Lancome. It's the Jennifer Qua Light Pearl. I have used this one so many times on my channel now, and this one I will repurchase because it's so nice. I love the tip applicator. So it doubles as a massager. When you put it on, it's very cooling because of the tip. So that way you get a mini massage while you get ready, and it doesn't take forever. So it's like the best way to have like a quick start in your morning routine. Like this. So yeah, this is the eye cream I use every single day when I get ready for work. Alright, moving on. despite using the spray, I still use a moisturizer because, you know, whether you go to work or go to school, it's gonna be a long day. So you wanna make sure that your skin is hydrated. And sometimes only the spray is not enough. So I always use a moisturizer. And recently, my favorite moisturizer is from Elements. I don't know how to say that, but here is a brand. It's the Pro Collagen Marine Cream. And let me tell you, this one is amazing. So once you open it up, here is a cream. It is super lightweight. Like, it's like a water cream melts into your skin. Look at that. So nice. I usually just use my hand because I'm in a rush, but sometimes I use a beauty blender to make it like better absorb to my skin. So it really depending on what you need essentially. But yeah, I love this cream, and I got it in my Boxy Luxe box maybe like 6 months ago. At first I was like, what is this brand? But once I tried it, I'm like so hooked. And this one is actually pretty pricey. So Boxy Luxe, I just say that it's still pretty good. Even though I feel like some of the boxes are not good or as good as the other boxes, but you know what? You can always watch like the spoiler and then decide if you want to cancel, you know, right before they charge you. And to blend it out, if I have extra time, I just use a beauty sponge and then I use a spray to wet it. So that way it's already moist. And then I'm just like dabbing into the skin. And also don't forget your neck. I feel like a lot of people just forget about their neck. But your neck is very delicate area, so you have to put moisturizers there as well. So it's just like this. Blends into the skin. It's so nice. This is such a nice cream. And also I want to say that this is one of the tricks when it comes to powder foundation. You have to make sure that your skin is moisturized, because otherwise it might get a little bit clogged up or harder to blend it out. Alright, moving on for the sunscreen, because don't ever forget about the sunscreen. I always make sure that I use a separate sunscreen even if my foundation or my primer has SPF. So my favorite is by the brand Kula. This is 70+% organic. It's a really good brand and they're super icicle. Yes, they're a little bit pricey, but you know what? You can always stock it up when Sephora has a sale or Ulta has a sale. So I love this sunscreen so much. You guys can see I'm almost like out of it. It's just so like milky, the texture, and there's no scent, which is like awesome because I hate sunscreen chemical scent. And it's so lightweight, which is so helpful because it's still super hot in California, so I don't want anything that's heavy. Also, don't forget to apply it on your neck area just because, you know, your neck needs sun protection as well. Just like this. Put a little bit more. Like here. So yeah, that is a sunscreen. And then moving on for the primer. And yes, you do need to use a primer. Primer is very important to hold everything together. So for me, since I have combo/oily skin, I always make sure that I use an oil control mattifying primer when I'm out the whole day, just so that I don't get like super oily at the end of the day. So I use the Cover FX mattifying primer. This is a primer looks like. This one is so bomb. Like literally it keeps your face like matte during the day. So this is what it looks like. And let me just apply it, especially in my oily area, which is T-zone. Alright, once we finish with the primer, now it's actually time to do the concealer. So here is a trick. If you want to use a powder foundation, you're better off putting down the concealer first and then use the powder as a setting powder, even though it's like a foundation. So that way all the powder will be better, you know, adhere to your face. Also your skin complexion will be more evenly and it's very easy to blend it out. So for today, the concealer I'm going to use are the two by Kylie Cosmetics. So one is definitely more of a neutral undertone. The other one is definitely kind of like a yellowy undertone. I just feel like right now my skin color is in the middle. So I just use both to like, you know, match my skin. So I'm just putting this in the middle like this. See, like I feel like matching concealer is such a smart way to make sure that you get the best color match possible. And also, I really love Kylie's concealer. I don't care if anyone else says anything, but her concealer's texture is really nice. Her and the KKW's are both really good, but in terms of the concealer, I think I like Kylie's better. It's just a tad like softer. So yeah, I'm just blending it out like this. And also I'm blending on top of my eyelid. Essentially the whole face. We're just using the concealer as the foundation, but then putting the foundation powder on top. See, now after the concealer, we have more of an even skin tone, which is exactly what I wanted. So now when you apply powder foundation, it will be much easier. So for today, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals powder right here. And this I got during their Christmas edition, because every year they come out with like a Christmas, you know, edition, which is a bigger jar at a better value. So I feel like it's a really good deal when you buy like a big jar, especially if you like to use powder foundation, because this Bare Minerals powder foundation, in my opinion, is the best in the market. So I really like it. And I love the special packaging as well. And also for this powder, I'm in the shade Medium Beige 12. It's like matching my body, because you guys might ask like, Blair, your concealer is really light than your body, especially like if you like a brightening under eye. Usually we will choose a concealer that's 1 or 2 shades lighter than the foundation. But don't worry, here is the trick. When you do a powder foundation, it's better you do a little bit darker than your face to match your body. That's my goal. That's why I picked Medium Beige 12. I could probably get away with like a Medium Beige 11, but I just went 1 shade darker because I know that most of my concealer are shade lighter than my face. So yeah, here is the Bare Minerals powder foundation. And to apply this foundation, I'm going to try a brand new sponge. And this one is the Microfiber Technology Sponge by Real Technique. So here is what it looks like. And I haul this one on my Instagram story. So if you haven't add me there, it's Beauty by Blair 1011, or I'll put my handle down below. Please add me there because I will do a lot of unboxings there. Because I feel like with YouTube, I want to be more selective in terms of what kind of content I put out. I don't want to just keep hauling and hauling. I want to actually get down to test them out. That's why I put a lot of the unboxing on my Insta story now. So I don't want you guys to miss out. So definitely add me there to, you know, catch up on like the unboxing. So yeah, this I got from Ulta and I did an unboxing there. I just really love the packaging and I love the concept of microfiber. Actually, in terms of those kind of microfiber technology, Real Technique is not the first one that comes out with this idea. The brand called Junko, which is a Korean brand, they actually came up with the idea first. And guess what? I already got some of the sponges and I got them in the mail already. I'm doing a collective Asian beauty haul for you guys here on YouTube. So definitely stay tuned for that video. And also on that video, I want to test out the difference between this one and the Junko. So for today's video, I'm going to try this one first. And then later on, I will compare this one with the Junko's version of the microfiber sponge. So definitely stay tuned. Alright, so once you open up the packaging, and here is the sponge. It feels so soft. I love this sponge a lot, like a lot. This feels so good. So I usually just pour some powders on the cap. It's just easier to, you know, hold. And I'm going to just dab this sponge into the powder. And we're gonna just place it on the face. Like this. You can also use a brush. When you use a brush, make sure to use circular motion. I'm gonna show you guys how to use a brush as well. I'm going to just place the powder here first. Then we blend it out using a brush. How about that? Because this kind of microfiber sponge is supposed to have like the maximum product pickup. And it's not gonna absorb powder products, which is why I want to use those kind of microfiber for like a powder foundation. As you can see, powder foundation is definitely like a dense version of powder with color. So you definitely need to blend it out. So today to blend it out, I'm going to use this Tarte brush right here. This is from Sugar Rush actually. Super cute. So I'm going to just use circular motion like this to blend it out. Alright, so here is the whole foundation looks like once you blend it out. I definitely like the finish of a powder foundation. It just gives you like a beautiful, healthy kind of skin. And then now like my face and my body matches better. And also if you guys can see here, since I place more powder here, it's almost like a contour. So that's the other trick I want to show you guys when you get ready under 15 minutes, is to use powder foundation as a contour. Because the color is still pretty dark when you condensed it. So I just place it right here along my cheek line right here. See? Did you see the color? This is also the other reason why me personally, I buy a little bit darker. Besides the concealer color correction, I also buy it to use as a contour. Look at this. And also this just requires very minimal like blending. So it's truly like amazing. Look at that, right? And also let me put a little bit more like along my forehead. I just think the color is amazing. I just really love it. It makes the whole like getting ready process so easy. I just really love the makeup look that this foundation gives me. It just makes my skin looks really healthy, really natural. I feel like that's exactly what I want when I go to work or when I go to school. I want to look really healthy and natural. And also you can multi-purpose this powder foundation to use it as a contour as well. It's just like a really subtle, healthy kind of contour. It's just really easy to use, and also the look of this powder is very subtle, very healthy. It's kind of like a sun-kissed look. So I just really love it. And yeah, this is a powder by Bare Minerals. Moving on, the next step, I will do my brows just because I want my brows to be put together. And when I'm rushing, I just use a color brow gel. So I am using the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Mascara. This one is so affordable, it's like $2, but let me tell you, the color is beautiful. So here, this is the tip, and I just brush it like this. Look at this, look at the brow. It's just so beautiful. I really love how this brow gel makes my brows look. Look at this. Literally in like 30 seconds, you're done. For me, I don't really fill in my brow, especially when I'm rushing, because sometimes I make it worse. So I just use brow gel to groom them, put them in shape, then I'm done. And then moving on, depending on the time, if I don't have more time, I just put on a lipstick and then out of the door. If I do have more time, I will do some simple eyeshadow look. So for today, I want to show you guys the eyeshadow look because I think it is doable under 15 minutes. So the eyeshadow palette I'm using is by Dior. So this palette is the Dior Backstage eyeshadow palette in the shade Amber Neutrals. So you can see it's like a variety of neutral colors right here. And what's good about this palette is that it comes with a primer base. To be honest, I feel like the color of this eye primer is very similar to MAC's Soft Ochre, which is like an awesome primer, and even the texture feels very similar. So if you buy this one, technically you can save money on like the Soft Ochre. So that's why I really think this is a great palette, and also it's very easy to travel with. If you have some time during breaks, or you know, lunch breaks or school breaks, I feel like you can also apply some eyeshadow if you want to. So I'm going to just use my finger because when I'm rushing, I don't use a brush. Just gonna put like the primer all over my lid. And once the base is on, the first color I will do is a base color. So today I'm going to use a mixture of this color and this color, because I feel like this color alone is a little bit too light. So I always mix these two colors together, and then I just place it right over my eyelid. Alright, so this is the first layer of color. As you can see, it's very subtle. That's why I always intensify a little bit. So I just use the color right here. I'm using the same brush, but I'm very careful. See how much you pick it up. So yeah, this palette is really pigment. So if you don't want to overdo it, just, you know, dust off the excess powder. So for the darker color, I just mainly focus on the tail end of my eyes to create kind of like a cat eye illusion and darken like the, you know, tail end of my eye like this. To blend it out, sometimes I use the same brush, but if I want to make it like less, you know, smoky, I just use a clean brush. So I'm just using this brush to blend it out. Love this brush. This is by the brand Luxie. The hair is super soft. It's a dual fiber hair, so gives you that precision you like. And lastly, to just smoke out the lash line, I use the shade right here. I don't use a darker shade. I use like a dark brownish shade. Just do the lash line like this. See, like gently, like this, to tie the whole look together. Moving on to the eyeliner. Today I'm using this Stila eyeliner right here. This is a liquid liner, and the reason why I chose a liquid liner is because it's waterproof. So whenever the day is long and when it's hot, it's not gonna smudge everywhere, because the last thing you want is that you're still in school or at work but your eyeliner is smudging everywhere. So I just use like a liquid eyeliner like this. So this one is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner with micro tip. Micro tip so that it's easier to control, so it's harder to mess up. Alright, so now the liners are done. Usually when I'm doing eyeshadow, I always make sure that I use mascara to really open up my eyes. So today I'm going to use the Kevyn Aucoin The Volume Mascara. This one is so nice, and what I love about this one is that it's super natural, so you won't feel like out of the place. And also if you want to do your lower lash line, this one can also help you achieve that. So it's really amazing. And I'm going to just, you know, brush it out. Alright, voila, so now the eyes are done. And moving on, sometimes I will do a little bit highlight because that's me. But usually if I'm rushing, like this is it. I feel like this whole look is already pretty good. I just put on a lipstick and go. But for today, I do want to show you guys the full face and give you guys some recommendations. So I'm going to do my highlight. So for today, I'm using the MAC Hyper Real Glow. So this is a palette looks like. And once you open it up, here are the 3 shades right here. I love this palette because the shades are so wearable. So for today, I'm going to use the middle shade right here because I think that's the most neutral color. I just want a little bit of a subtle glow, nothing major. So I'm going to just like put it like this. Use a very light hand. Look, right? Just a little bit. So yeah, this is a palette I use for my everyday look and I love it. Alright, lastly, for the lipstick, I just have to do lipsticks. I would rather skip my eyes, skip my highlight, I have to do a lipstick. And my favorite combo for work is the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Pumpkin and the NARS Cosmetics lipstick in the shade J. So let me swatch it for you guys. That's the shade Pumpkin, super universal shade. And this is the color Jane from NARS Cosmetics. Look how creamy that shade is. Look at this combo. Beautiful. So the reason why I'm using a lip liner whenever I'm rushing is because it actually saves me time in the long run, because it's really hard to shape your lip using a lipstick. And a lot of times I will just, overdraw it and then that just bleeds out, which I need to take time to clean and reapply makeup around my mouth and then reapply it. So actually it's saving me time using a lip liner. So let's apply it. Alright, so this is the color of the Pumpkin Lip Liner by Kylie Cosmetics. Tell me how beautiful is this color. Literally, sometimes I just wear this out of the door, no problem. But I really want to show you guys the color of this NARS lipstick in the shade Jane. So I'm going to layer it on top. It's just a really beautiful combo. And here it is. This is a lip combo. Do you guys like it? This is literally my go-to in my everyday, get ready. And I feel like this is super universal and very complimentary to any kind of eye makeup look. So yeah, the makeup is finished. And lastly, let's set the face. And today I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the Summer Solace Edition. Smells like summer heaven. It's so yummy. So I highly recommend you guys, go try it, pick it out. So yeah, I'm going to just feels amazing. So now we're all done. And this look is my 15 minutes powder foundation, back to school, back to work, get ready with me makeup look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.